Greetings, this is Charles Darwin again, and I'm out in the weedy field, which I had an earlier video, and today we're going to be stalking the wild tomato. Look at this plant right here, and then look at those tomatoes that are just starting to get ripe. You want to come back and eat some? I would recommend against it, because this is actually one of the deadly nightshades. It's in the genus Solanum, which is the same genus as the potato. It's very closely related to, like, persicon, the tomato. But this is full of poisons. At least they're poisons for us. And it is some expense that the plant has to go through to manufacture these poisons. It could use the raw materials to make something other than poisons. And so that would allow it to grow faster and bigger, but it has to defend itself. And it defends itself. You can see there's a few bites that have been taken from the leaves, but it's quite possible that whatever ate those little bites in the leaves ended up dying. But there is one group of insects, at least, there's several, but there's one group of insects at least that can eat these leaves and not be any the worse for it, and that is the hornworms. Hornworms will, the caterpillars will eat whatever kind of leaf that they have been, the eggs have been laid on, but that includes some of the poisonous plants right here. I've raised, when I was a kid, I raised them on tomato plants, but I also raised them on Jimson weed, which is Datura, in the same family Solanaceae as this plant right here. And so the plant defends itself, but the defense is not perfect. There are some groups of insects that have evolved the ability to eat the plants despite these toxins. And so good is the adaptation that I have raised some hornworms. You can actually raise hornworms in little vials with hornworm chow. You can mix up into the hornworm chow. You can mix up various plant materials. And what I found is that the hornworms that ate hornworm chow in which this species of Solanum was mixed in could grow at least as well as the controls, which just ate the hornworm chow. I know that sounds strange, but you can actually buy hornworms, vials, and hornworm chow from biological supply companies. And so, however, this defense is very successful because there aren't that many different insects that are able to eat this plant. And so it is pretty well defended, and right now I don't see any hornworm caterpillars on the plant. Now, I don't know if there's any animals that can eat the fruits and once they're mature and be able to survive, but that's a possibility. So in this case, the plant has specialized. It protects itself from most of the herbivores, but not quite all of them. But that's good enough to promote the growth and reproduction of the plants, and therefore to help it out in the process of natural selection. This is Charles Darwin. Tally ho, and amen.